Your state-of-the-art infotainment system has changed a lot since the days of a simple radio. It is a complete technology center for the newest entertainment and communications sources. Today we're going to review the basics of your center stack. Keep in mind that there are more in-depth videos in our product library to help you with many of these features.
Basic buttons.
The infotainment system in your Buick LaCrosse is controlled using the knobs and buttons on the center stack, through the steering wheel controls, and through the touchscreen. The control panel is thoughtfully laid out so you can easily access the main functions of the system. As you might expect, a press of this button turns the system on and off. Turning it adjusts the volume. When you press the Fave button, the system will display the current favorites at the bottom of the touchscreen display. Pressing Fave repeatedly will scroll through all the favorites pages. These buttons can be used to select those stored radio stations. Use this button to access the Quick Info menu. Here, you can view information about audio info, navigation, weather, nearby fuel stations, and even movie showtimes. The multifunction knob here is turned to highlight a feature on the menu screen. You press it to activate the highlighted feature. Press this button and go to the home page, and the back button takes you to a previous screen in a menu. Take a look at your config or configuration button. Press this and you can adjust features for languages, time and date, radio settings, phone settings, navigation settings, display settings, and vehicle settings. You press the source button to switch between audio sources, including AM, FM, and XM radio, CD, and other sources like Bluetooth audio. As you might expect, you press this button to enter the phone main menu. It also serves as a mute button for the infotainment system. To mute and unmute, just press and hold the button. Press the tone button on the console, or the tone icon on the home page. This lets you adjust bass, mid-range, treble, EQ, fade, and balance. Different tone settings can be set for each source. When listening to radio stations, this button is turned to tune the radio. When listening to a CD, USB, or Bluetooth source, you can push it to play or pause playback. These buttons are used to seek the next or previous track on a CD, USB, or Bluetooth audio source. If you tap Previous within 5 seconds of starting a track, it will seek to the beginning of the previous track. If the track has been playing for more than 5 seconds, a tap will take you back to the beginning of the current track. You press and hold these buttons to fast forward or rewind through a track. When you release the button, you'll return to normal playing speed. If you're listening to the radio, these buttons seek the next or previous strong station. The Eject button here ejects a disc from the CD player, and the Clock button takes you to the Clock menu.
Navigation.
Press the Nav button here when you want to view the vehicle's current position on the map screen. When you continue to press this same button, it will cycle through the full map and split screen options. Give it a try. The button that says RPT is a great feature of your navigation system. It stands for Repeat. Press this one to hear the last voice guidance prompt you used. Press the Dest button to enter a destination. If a destination has already been entered, pressing it will access the Route menu.
Steering wheel.
You also have infotainment controls located on the right side of the steering wheel, a wonderful feature to help you keep your eyes on the road. The Push to Talk button, the one where you see the phone icon and face profile, allows you to interact with voice recognition, or a paired Bluetooth device. Below that is the mute and call button. This button toggles the vehicle's speakers on and off while you're using the infotainment system. If you press this same button while using OnStar or Bluetooth, it will either reject an incoming call or end the current call. Pressing in on the thumb wheel control is used to scroll through audio sources. Roll it up or down to select the next or previous radio station favorite, or track on a CD, MP3, USB, or Bluetooth audio device. A volume control is also located on the steering wheel. Press plus or minus to adjust the volume.
Voice recognition.
Voice recognition can be a wonderful thing. It can also be frustrating unless you understand some of the basic commands. The activation for this feature is also located on your steering wheel. As soon as you press the Push to Talk button, you'll hear "Please say a command," followed by a brief tone. To skip this voice prompt, double tap the Push to Talk button and you'll know that the voice recognition system is active by seeing that same Push to Talk icon highlighted on your IntelliLink touchscreen. Once you hear the tone, speak clearly and naturally. Once the command is recognized, the system will either perform the command or ask to confirm the choice. Let's take a look at some of the voice commands that you can use. There are many more listed in your owner's manual. You may want to check them out. Here are some of the commands you can use. Say help, and the system will prompt you with some directional options. Say radio, or phone, or my media to navigate into these areas. Common commands to play the radio or music are Tune FM, or Tune FM 87.7, or Tune Pandora. You can even say thumbs up to give Pandora an indication that you like a song. Say dial or call, followed by a name or number to activate the phone system. This system is so user-friendly that you can use yep, probably, or you bet for yes, and nah, incorrect, or negative to indicate no. If you're having trouble, be aware that background noise, even with the windows closed, can cause commands to be misunderstood. So you may want to turn down your fan or quiet your passengers and try again. Also, you may have a tendency to want to talk slowly and loudly initially. The system is designed to recognize natural-sounding speech, so try to avoid speaking robotically. To cancel voice recognition, say goodbye or cancel, or simply press the mute button on the steering wheel controls.
Touchscreen.
The IntelliLink touchscreen also allows you to access many of the infotainment system's features through touching the screen itself. These buttons along the top allow you to navigate to previous menus, the home screen, and your favorite pages. Pressing the back button returns you to the previous page. Pressing home returns you to the home page. And favorites displays a page of stored favorite radio stations. Keep pressing that button to scroll through all the favorite pages. The next button takes you to the next page. The previous button jumps you back to a previous page.
Homepage customization.
You can customize the first homepage to suit your specific needs, either by adding or moving screen buttons. To add screen buttons, just press Menu and then press Customize. You can add or remove a button from the home page by selecting it from the list. A check mark in the square tells you it will be displayed on the home page. You can have a maximum of 8 buttons on the home page. When you're happy with your selections, press Done. You can also rearrange the buttons on the screen by swapping their positions. To do this, just press Menu, then select Sort. First, press an icon you want to move, then select the icon to swap with. When you're satisfied, press Done. If you want to restore the homepage defaults, press Menu, then press Restore Homepage Defaults. The system will prompt you to confirm your choice. Press Yes to accept the default homepage, or cancel to keep your customized version. That's the basics of using your infotainment system in your vehicle. There's a lot you can do with the controls on your center stack. Take some time to learn what they do, and the world will be at your fingertips.